There's always a thousand things I need to practice. Especially feel like I should focus on short hops. It's not something I've been practicing as much as I should. I feel like I should. I've also noticed that, like, for me, I was wondering why my thumb is hurting. I practice wave dashes a lot when I do play, but I definitely need to, like, not practice as many in succession that I do because it hurts. I've also been focusing, like, a lot of my practice on FD, kind of going back to the basics because I took off so much time in last month in December playing. And one thing I realized that helps me practice, I like to focus on one move at a time, especially in a battle. Last month I was focusing on like grabs and like ice breath thing, and I was doing that over and over again. So my goal is to like beat a CPU with just kind of one move, just to make sure I can do it, right? So today I'm going to be doing short hop back airs in with the CPU, like level 1, just to make sure that I can do it in this setting, and then gradually increase difficulty. I just need the muscle memory to be there. I have done short hops in a fight successfully, but it's not something I like go to, but I want it to be just like, something I can do, part of the strategy, just like wave dashing. Someone commented on one of my melee practice videos about how to, because I made a comment about the angles of the wave dashes, and if they matter, they matter. I don't know how to explain what they wrote. I could just read it, but I don't feel like it. Something about if it's more diagonal, they're farther, something like that. And if it's more down, they're shorter, which makes sense. I definitely, that's just more to practice. I definitely think I prefer longer wave dashes, but I could see why you would use short ones as well, when like if you can get really good at them. In fact, I think there's a handoff I saw, some random handoff 1,000 years ago on YouTube that requires you to wave dash. It's cool though. It looks advanced. I didn't really attempt to practice it. I did my hair tonight, so my hands are especially oily. I think like stuff like that is actually good for practice, but not like at the beginning. Like even when I started with yoga, like certain poses and things, you should put socks on because it makes it harder to hold the pose. Like because you're slipping and sliding, you have to really use a lot of like core strength and arms and blah, and like really engage your muscles so you don't fall. It's good practice, but not at the beginning. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention what I do now is like I do 50 regular wave dashes and then 50 with light shield because 100 of each is fine. It's good practice, but I'm trying to just make sure I don't mess up my thumb. I feel like I was overdoing it. Plus, I also still need to practice wave dash to ledge to practice my edge guarding, and I do 25 each side. Definitely, like when I started playing after my little hiatus, I started playing again. That was a skill that I lost. A lot of SDing, trying to run to the edge. I have trouble also making sure my little people they don't turn around in the wave dash or something like that. I don't really know how to control that yet. Like what direction they're facing, other than to like I don't know, be careful. Not quite a strategy, but it's something. I think it's really hard to like once you do like I think it's called what like an air dodge or whatever. Where you're just like hovering like that. I do it on accident. You can't really recover from that. It's cool how low you can do up B though when you're dying. That's something I should practice or just be aware of. Okay, so my thing with short hops is that I can do them, but they're not consistent all the time. I don't quite do a claw grip. I flick the Y button. That's what works for me consistently. The issue is doing that with an attack. And like, I don't know, someone also wrote that I should consider changing my Z to the jump button for short hops. I don't really know. I don't think I'm gonna do that though. That's too much for me to even consider. Because then, if the Z is if that's what they meant, if the Z is the jump button, what is the grab button then? I don't want to relearn completely how to play. I think I just need to practice. And I'm just gonna go and try to kill the CPU with short hop back air specifically. Back air because like I need to practice doing that on purpose. And it's also one of our best moves. Basically, I'm just gonna try to kill with this combination. You know, most spacies are gonna be so fast. So, work in progress. But just to know that it's accessible. It's possible. Like, just knowing what direction I'm facing at all times, I think will be helpful. Because I guess like in this situation, if you're playing Fox, most people are gonna be side being me to death and like shining me and whatever. So I don't know how super effective this specific move would be, but it's something. It's definitely something we need. I'll practice against as many CPUs as I can. Like different characters. I do need to get 20XX. I have Uncle Punch. I just don't know how to add 20XX yet. I'm gonna ask later in a Discord. Because I heard the CPUs are they're more like playing humans. Like they'll do more human-like strategies. Also, Fountain of Dreams is becoming one of my favorite places. A lot of people don't like this place. I didn't at first, especially like playing in person, because you know it's so hard to see everything that's going on. But yeah, I like FOD. A lot of people don't like it because there's a lot going on. And also I like any stage that basically makes me have I feel like when something can hurt someone else, it's an advantage for me. I feel like I need these like little specialties. Like the moving platforms can mess people up. Like the tree, what's his name? Wispy? What's that tree's name? Randall? That's the cloud. What's the tree's name? I forgot. But that's why I like Dreamland. Other than that, it's pretty. I feel like I have better success there than I do FD. I don't even practice on FD because I expect everybody to be high level masters against ICs at FD, specifically because we're supposed to be good at it. I wonder if there's a faster way to turn around to do the short hop in the direction that I want to do it in. I guess maybe dash dancing? Short hop down airs, short hop up airs, short hop back airs. Those are the really like everything, all of those. I would say mechanically though, the back air is kind of the hardest to get off consistently. I wonder if there's like a wave dash short hop kind of thing. Like wave dash to back air short hop. Do you know what I'm talking about? Just short hop back air? That's probably a thing. Everything's a thing. One thing I think that I'm noticing right away is when I do my short hop, I forget to input an attack after. And I'll just be jumping. Even though I was really struggling when I started playing again after my small hiatus. Mentally I was struggling. Just I felt like I lost all my practice. I feel like it's coming back actually pretty fast where things are feeling comfortable. Comfortable enough for me to not feel like I suck. Like especially with this character, it's easy to feel sluggish. Or like you're stuck in a move. Like your timing is like jacked up. But it don't really feel like that. Other than like just having to practice, I don't feel super terrible right now. Short hop back air would definitely be good to like be able to pull off when people drop through the like the platform like that. I feel like it's a very common thing. Of course, like short hop up air when they're on the platform. I haven't been practicing that, but because I learned about hitbox and hurtbox, and listen, don't quote me on which one is which, but I feel like the short hop back air has a large hurtbox, if I'm using that term correctly. I wonder how, like, obviously I'm doing this very slow because this is my skill level, but I wonder how easy, would someone know that's what I was like lining up? Probably, right? Like they're like, oh, Marissa's probably gonna short hop back air right now. If I'm just like standing there like that. But like I said, if someone's playing like a Spaceys character, they're just gonna be probably side being to me, and I don't know if I can defend against that with a short hop back air. Wish my Popo would stop wasting time doing that stupid taunt. Definitely only using one move takes a lot of discipline. Absolutely. You know, the frustration to just get the match over with. This is when the short hops matter. When it gets close, you gotta really like you gotta really know you're gonna do it. And it's cool, at least from what I think I'm noticing, when my Nana, which is my front Icy, when they miss, how you say, like, there's still a potential for the character to get hit by my secondary climber, my Popo, in this case. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to win with just the back airs against this level 5 Fox. So far, I don't think I've done one. I mean, it's good practice, because for whatever reason, I don't know, like, level 5 Fox CPU is actually using its side B, which it wasn't using previously. But that's good, that's more realistic. I don't know if it's possible. I might have to just try to do also some down airs, if possible. Because he's too fast for me to time him, so I just gotta run away a bit. Good strategy. I'm just like, I'm afraid that if I create too much distance, it'll just like side B into me. And I don't know if those two moves will cancel out each other. Okay, definitely doing a short hop at this level. Oh, it would be so hard to play against a human doing a short hop. Like I'll probably go back to level 4 CPU. Just trying to practice short hop back airs tonight, specifically. I definitely love practicing. It's very relaxing. It's remarkable how fast you need to be. And there's some things I still am not sure, like how effective is like short hopping at a shield, you know? Or short hopping after a wave dash. That's something those are two things I didn't consider from today, just thinking about that I need to practice. Next time I won't go higher than 3 until like I really can do these consistently. These aren't short hops. They gotta be short. They gotta be hops. That's not a short hop either. Not quite. It was, but it wasn't. You know what? If Disney buys out Nintendo, or like, I don't know, a Melee theme park would be really funny. I could see Goofy doing that though. Goofy, honestly, he could be a Captain Falcon type. Like if he was a Melee character, I felt like he would move like Captain Falcon. Mickey Mouse would be like a Spacey. See, Ariel, Peach, obviously. Floaty character. But would she? Yeah, she would be. Which would be hard to imagine because she has a tail, but who cares? Or she'd be like, Ariel could be like a Sheik actually, because you know how Sheik changes? Like she's Princess Zelda and then she changes to Ninja. Ariel could be like, you know, have a tail and then change to human form. She has legs. He said Disney might own Nintendo by the time I go back. Disney, what doesn't Disney own at this point? Those two companies will sue you for anything. They'll try. Very, very not like, at least from what I've heard and seen, not super experienced, they don't really like fan-made anything. They don't really like their fans. Unless you're 5 and you don't have like a full consciousness and you can't make decisions. I'm happy with what I did with the short out back airs. Few places I've tried it. I mean, it was happening, you know? I can only do it if you're really slow and you're like waiting for me to attack you. If you like walk up slowly. Against a Spacey, that's gonna be hard. I gotta at least try though, you know what I mean? I feel like there's gonna be definitely situations where I could be like, oh, there's a short hop back here situation I can do. Like, this is it. But that's kind of like usually when I mess up is when I'm thinking like, oh, now would be the perfect time to do this move I learned. And then it's not even that I'll mess it up. It's just that the timing is really still difficult for me. Consistency and timing and speed. This is the first time I'm really practicing them. So I'm feeling optimistic.